What is going on, guys? Shumwell Gaming back here with the last and final Wulong boss guy. We're on to the Blindfolded Boy. Let's get into this. As far as Wizardy Spells, I recommend having some type of quick cast ability. So I'm going to go with Venom Snare. It's in the Metal Tree. I highly recommend checking this out and respecing if you want. It's a quick cast ability that hits the boss and does a damage over time effect. I also recommend having some type of weapon enhancement that we can cast to do extra damage when we attack the boss and land fatal blows. This boss doesn't have a specific elemental weakness, so you can use whatever you're most comfortable with, but I do just recommend that you have some type of quick cast ability that we can cast from mid-range to do extra damage to the boss. Make sure all the jewels you're using make sense for the gear that you have. So again, I'm using a metal build, so I'm going to make sure I have things like toxin, attack power, extra poison buildup, and then you could always use things like extra melee damage, extra health, stuff like that if you're not really sure. And then just make sure all of your weapons and armor are fully upgraded, obviously, and then make sure that the weapons and the armors you are using make sense for the type of build you're using. This does make a big difference, so I'm using weapon and armor that makes sense for my build. But let's get right into this boss. The Blindfolded Boy has a lot of elemental attacks. He also has a lot of dash attacks, and he has a couple abilities that we're going to need to deflect. As soon as you jump into the pit, be ready, because he is going to start using abilities right away. So just be prepared for that. You don't really get any type of pause or break here. As soon as you get into it, this is one of the abilities that we're going to look out for a lot. When he uses this is good for us. He's going to dash in, you're going to parry, and you're going to do a little bit of damage, then you're going to back away. He's going to use that ability quite a bit, and it's good for us. It's a good way to fill the spirit bar. I'm going to cast my Venom Snare every time I can to make sure there's always some type of damage over time effect on the boss. The swords that you're seeing flying in are best to guard or parry. Again, anytime he dashes in like that, we're parrying, do a little bit of damage. Another one here, he dashes in, parry, do a little bit of damage. These swords are best to just, again, guard or parry. So this is going to be a lot of the fight, is just get to mid-range, and then hopefully he dashes in on us. Here's one of his first deflect abilities. Now, he's going to use 3 abilities that we have to deflect in a row. So, as soon as you see him come in, deflect, but don't attack. Then wait, deflect again, and then he's going to use a third one. Now, we broke his stance, so that's why he wasn't able to use a third one. So we're going to land our Fatal Strike, use the weapon enhancement before you do that, and then we're going to get right back to mid-range and have and wait for him to dash in. This one is the one I missed here on this attempt, so it's kind of my one mess up on this. The swords, we're going to guard, cast a health potion, make sure we're at full health, but he's going to dash in. We're going to parry and then do damage. That one I'm going to guard, but it broke my stance. Again, we're just going to stay at mid-range, trying to get him to use that ability to dash in. This one, again, we're going to deflect, but we're not going to attack. We're going to deflect again, and then if his stance isn't broken, he's going to use a third ability. So just when he dashes in on those deflect abilities, deflect, don't attack, because if you start attacking, he's going to land the second one. Here's the other ability that we need to deflect. This one is about being patient. It takes a while for him to build this ball up, but as soon as it does and starts to come in, deflect. When you get the boss down low, if you have your Divine Beast up, use your Divine Beast. I don't really recommend the Tiger. I was trying out some different Divine Beasts on my runs on this guy, but I don't really know which one was working the best, so that's really just up to you. Again, I'm just casting Venom Snare or whatever elemental spell you have every time we're at mid-range. Anytime he dashes in, we're going to parry and do a little bit of damage. Anytime he does these, we're going to deflect. We're going to land another Fatal Strike here. And we're gonna get this boss down in just a couple seconds. If you've been watching my Wulong videos, I really appreciate it. If this video was helpful, I hope it was. I would appreciate a like. Check out the channel for other Wulong stuff. I've had a blast playing this game. One of my favorite games I've played in a little while. I really, truly have had a lot of fun playing this game and making videos. I appreciate all the support. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna hit this guy with a quick wave, and then we're gonna land a Fatal Strike. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And thanks for watching.